Probably should have played 513 to
All right, we're back.
Yeah, we're back.
And look at that.
And welcome back to Unfiltered and Unaffected on worldviral.tv. Thank you all for joining us again today. Well, we made it through the first hour, and they're going to still let us do this for another hour.
Ish.
So, all right. Like to welcome to the studio Mr. Don Miller of Millerland Presents, if you will.
Miller.
Don started a new venture here lately where he's taking on every rock act in town and trying to make them all take them to the top. And then, of course, we've got Colorado famous, maybe even world famous at this point, Mr. Danny Martinez Jr. from 513 is joining us, lead singer. Man, I will put it right up my mouth if I want to.
I know, but you're
driving Chris
blowing it out.
And then, of course, Chloe Mitchell to balance things out on the couch. Well, I don't know how that balances things out, but it works. So, anyways, welcome, fellas.
Thank you. Thanks
What's
for
up?
having us.
How's everybody doing this morning?
Fantastic.
Yeah. Thanks for making it down here. I know
Yeah.
rock and rollers don't like to get up this early,
It's
but
early.
we appreciate it.
It's early. But you got kids. You know how it is.
Oh, yeah.
There's no such
I
thing
just
as
don't
early.
sleep.
Yeah.
He has a couple. You have a couple
I got a
kids, yeah.
couple.
Yeah.
You have like all the kids. There are some countries that have no children because you have them.
Well, yeah. Just had to make sure the seed was out there. Got to make sure.
It's out there.
Yeah.
It's definitely out there. It's in here, actually.
Yeah, I don't sit on that couch because that's where our guests sit, and we don't want any of the female guests to walk out of here pregnant either. So. But I do have pretty babies, so when it's all said and done. Danny, funny story. I work at the Fox and Hound now out in Lone Tree.
Yeah.
It's a restaurant.
Yeah.
I'm working out there at night because this isn't paying the bills quite yet, but we're getting there.
A lot of cougars out there.
Yeah,
Fox and Hound.
lots of cougars. But one night I'm hanging. So I don't know if you've ever been in the Fox and Hound. There's like a million sports TVs, and there's plenty of TVs, usually playing sports. And then we have one TV that's dedicated to music. So I'm hanging out, doing my thing, working one day, and next thing you know, 513 pops up on some show on Altitude Channel.
Yeah.
And I know that cat, man. I know all those cats, man. And so it got me to thinking, what would be a great first guest for the show? I know we've known each other for a while now. Don and I have known each other for well over a decade now, at least. So Don and I go way back before even rock
So when
and
you guys
roll,
were like
so-
18.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, Trevor.
Just trying to help.
Appreciate that.
28.
Appreciate that.
28's rough.
But 513 is actually playing Herman's Hideaway tonight,
Yeah.
which makes it that much more shitty that we have you in here early in the morning.
You're going to have to take a midday nap now.
I'll take a midday nap.
Because, but Danny will be on stage here in about another 12 hours.
Something like that, yeah.
Something like that.
Make yourself comfortable in the green room.
Yeah, just
I'll
hang
just be
out.
here all day.
I saw Flamin' Hot Cheetos out there in case you get hungry.
There were some Cheetos.
So-
Sounds
And I
good.
think
Don't eat 'em.
If you open that fridge, there's probably some Coca-Cola and some creamer.
Some cheese.
Maybe some cheese.
Cheese of some
Cheese
sort.
whiz.
I'm sorry, Brian, one of your sons has a question.
Oh, you got a question on?
Does it have marijuana
Does it have
in
marijuana in it? My 13-year-old asked, does it have marijuana in it?
Well, everything is infused.
If it does, get it out of there before he steals it. Just kidding. He hasn't gone down that road yet. I think. I don't know. My shit's been.
You guys,
getting pretty low,
513,
so-
he's pinching your stash?
Yeah, I think so. Man.
Uh-oh.
No, I'm just kidding. He's not pinching nothing.
513 has been around. You guys are celebrating a decade, right?
We did last year. We're going on our 11th year.
Yeah,
this
last
year.
summer you guys did your decade show.
Yeah, last fall we did a
Yeah.
10-year show, kind of an anniversary show.
It's pretty badass.
That's insane.
Yeah, it's been a long
Like
time.
in local band in Denver age,
Yeah.
you guys are 3 bands old.
No, in just I think in anywhere band age, it's
I think someone's trying to get in the back.
It's like 7 years for every year is what it should be.
Oh, look. Oh,
I saw him walk around the corner.
Oh, they might have saw us hugging out there
They
earlier.
did.
Oh
Look
my
at that.
God! I didn't know you had
See what-
surveillance.
Yeah, don't roll
That's
that
our
tape back.
surveillance.
Please don't
yeah.
play that.
Don't
tape.
play that tape back.
Jesus.
Can you
We
send one of
never-
your
Wow.
sons to go let whoever this is?
do you need to go? One of you guys go open the back door and see if somebody's trying to break into the place? Yeah, let's
All I
send
see is 5
let's
cards.
send a small 11-year-old child to go check out what the riffraff is in the back parking lot right now.
Yeah.
Why don't you brothers go together and check it out for me?
If anything happens, I'll see it and I'll run it there.
You also, Danny, you also.
By Papa, by the way.
All right. You also celebrated. You kind of reconnected with a bunch of with an old band that you had formed years
I
ago, just
did.
recently.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about
Back
that.
in the 90s. Well, gosh, when I
Chloe,
played,
you remember the 90s?
the first time that
I
how
was
old were
born
you
in
then?
93.
There you go.
Yeah.
But hey, I love the 90s.
There you go.
I love every decade.
were
I
good
played
years.
Herman's for the first time with a version of that band way back when, like 92, 93. And that's the first time I ever got to play Herman's with the band called Caught in the Act.
Right.
And that was a long time ago. But then the band morphed into another band called Guild of Ages, which it is now. And then we had some success overseas and got to do
Nice.
some tours, and we put out like 5 studio albums out there.
Nice.
And so I got a message probably back in August last year from a guy who puts on a festival show. And he said, would you reconnect and put the band back together to come over to England to do a show?
Nice.
Yeah.
Are you paying?
Very cool.
Yeah.
I'm coming.
Yeah, he said we can't offer you any fee for the actual performance, but we'll pay for your flight and your hotel and put you up,
Oh, yeah.
you know,
I'll go to
in
London.
England.
That's cool.
I said, okay. Yeah, where do I sign up?
Yeah.
Nice.
You know,
Hurry
so-
before you change your
How
mind.
big,
Yeah.
has that already happened then, or did you guys?
No, that's this October
That's
coming up,
coming
so
up
it's
in
coming up
October.
about 5 months or so.
But you did reunite with the guys locally.
we did. We wanted to get tight again because
Sure.
we hadn't played together in some time. So we,
How was that?
It's been great.
Yeah.
It's been fantastic. It's been good for the soul to
Yeah.
reconnect with guys that you slaved with over on the road and
Shared
recorded with.
passions.
Yeah, and there's a certain connection that you have with those guys that you put blood, sweat, and tears into a project with. Have with other people. You play with a lot of musicians over the years, but you don't get that connection.
Was it instant? Like as soon as you walked
As
back,
soon
it
as
was
we-
just
as
like,
soon as we
oh,
plugged in,
here we are.
we started playing through the set list like we'd never left, and it had
never
been
left.
15 years or so.
That always amazes me about artists. I've had the same issue where a guitar player's left, and then you see him a couple years, 2-3 years down the road, and he just happens to show up or whatever, or where you're having a party at the
Right.
house, and yeah, it's like that instant. Oh wow! Why aren't we still doing this
Right.
again? You
Yeah.
know, and
Yeah,
what
that's exactly
happened?
right.
And yeah.
It's-
So what happened to Guild of Ages that it actually ended at one point?
We just it just kind our guitar player Anthony had left. He had twins. His wife just had twins, and so he was like, I gotta make a choice here. I gotta support them. So we couldn't fault him for that. I mean, we were sad and bummed out, and that was my songwriting partner from when we grew up in high school together. So it was. We couldn't quite get things together, and then our heads started to go in different directions, and drummer moved to Vegas, so we just kind of disbanded,
Yeah.
over a period of time. That was 2001,
Wow.
when we disbanded. And it
Wow.
was
Here they are, 13
was
years
unfortunate.
later, getting ass
and then,
back
and then
to
everyone
England.
went their own way and has their own successes in their bands now, whether it be cover or solo acoustic or whatever.
Yeah.
And then we get this message. I get this message, and
That's
and then the guitar player and I had to work through some stuff because we hadn't talked in quite some time,
Sure.
and we were close at one time. He's like a brother to me.
Yeah.
So I thought this was a great opportunity because I missed not seeing him and being a part of his life or his being a part of my life.
Right.
And so we got together. I said, let's get together and let's work some stuff out. And then I dropped this thing on everybody. I got them all to meet, and I said, want to go to England? They're like,
No-
what?
Oh, you didn't premise?
No, I didn't. I just said, show up here at
Oh,
Starbucks. Let's
man.
talk.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So it was kind of
Were
a
they
surprise.
flipping out or what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were like, yeah, let's do it. So we had some time to
badass.
prepare. So
The good news is they're all legally allowed to go.
so far, so far.
And you got plenty of time to get that straightened out before October.
I hope so, man. I hope so. Because if anybody screws that up, man,
Yeah,
it
it's
will be
on, huh?
disbanded again.
Now, one of the members of 513 now was also a member of Guild of Ages.
Our bass player
yeah.
Jim. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah,
Jim.
he's been with me personally since '95.
Yeah.
As a bass player.
Where's the rest of the crew today? How come nobody can make it?
They're snoozing.
10 o'clock in the morning.
Because they're smart.
You can't
They're
get
all-
you can't
they're
get the bass
sleeping.
player and drummer up for anything. Trust me.
Oh yeah, they're
Nice.
sleeping.
And Jackson Memorial Service for a friend that bass player friend that died.
Yeah, usually-
Mark Anderson.
You
Usually
wouldn't
you
come
and
in to
Jack-
see some
That's a-
bedazzling?
That's a valid excuse.
That's a good excuse.
Jack gets
We could-
away
we
with
could
that
say
one.
that.
Anytime
my
I've had-
condolences.
Anytime I've had 513 in studio, it's Danny and Jack.
Yeah.
The rest of the band's like,
Yeah.
dude, we're totally on our way.
Yeah.
Ish.
Yeah. It's so funny if you watch that altitude show that we were on,
Yeah.
right?
They never play that. They'll only run the video. They wouldn't play the sound. So I got
Oh, really?
music from
It's
something
what-
else going on.
Because
But
the interview portion of it's funny because they got all 4 of us lined up there, right?
yeah.
And so we told Jack and I are like, we don't want to commandeer the conversation, so guys, jump in anytime you want to.
No. Yeah, they were pretty stone faced the whole time.
Nothing. They just kind of stare at us as we answered questions, and we're like, okay,
They're like,
Well,
So
I agree.
yeah. Yes.
Right.
Don
Hey,
Miller,
I'm
how you
Bryce
doing,
River
man?
from
Chilling, bro.
LuxurySpot.com here
going on
at
there?
Completely Bare Spa.
Oh,
New
we're
York
back to
City.
Vajazzling.
And the
Sorry, I
local
couldn't help it.
people at Spa Week sent me here
She
to
actually
try
does the
Vajazzling
vajazzle
treatment.
here.
We're about to hear what all the rage is.
Did
what
Danny and Don, you guys got to
Vajazzling
hear
is.
some of the
So come on, let's
vajazzling
check it out.
Walked in on
conversation?
that.
I was very
Yeah.
interested in that.
Is she gonna do it?
Your significant others, are they into the vajazzling at all? Is it
This is new to me.
anything you've heard of?
This is new to me.
Really? That surprises me as a rock and
What
roller.
we're
I know you
doing
guys
is
see a
we're
lot of stuff
putting,
that you don't
jewels
exactly ask.
Mainly
to see.
on
boobs.
the
Just shit that
upper
comes
Mainly
out.
area
boobs, yeah.
of
The vagina?
Yeah, it's
boob
bedazzling.
basil. Is
Bedazzling.
there a
Bedazzling.
boob bazzling? Boob
henceforth
bazzling?
bedazzle.
Boo- well,
We
that's
only
what the old
use,
lady and I were talking about last night.
Okay, yeah.
It's very popular
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
women getting
Then that's fun
married,
for everyone.
anniversaries.
Sure.
Basketball. It's really popular.
You're just walking around
I
pulling your
heard that
pants down
Jennifer
and showing
Love
everyone your
Hewitt started
vajazzle.
the whole trend. I know you guys.
There's
have
going to
been
be
doing
people in
this for
society that aren't
years,
going to want to see
but
that. But
Jennifer Love Hewitt.
I'm totally winning Father of the Year for talking about nothing but vaginas. for the entire
I don't
show.
know that we can.
Oh, we can. It doesn't
broadcast.
go all the way. It doesn't go all the way down. It's very. That's why I picked this video. See, it's all blurred out. It's kind of medical, like.
I don't think that's medical.
It's just glue, right?
Yeah,
I
it's
think you need
just.
to go to school for this.
It's just glue. But look how
So
she's
I'm
really precise.
Done.
She-
I just got the vajazzling treatment
Yeah,
here at
you
Completely
did.
Bare Spa, and it really wasn't bad. It didn't hurt. You don't even feel anything, and I'm pretty
she's
excited
gonna-
with my new
watch
crystals.
It. Here it comes. There you go. You're vajazzled. No.
Wild. No, because then you look ghetto. Look, if 2 pieces are missing in the middle, I mean,
Shit just starts going missing.
yeah, you got that sticky stuff and dirt gets caught.
Oh, he probably looked like he had
Hair
a
gets
sticker
caught
on.
in it, I don't know.
We're
You know-
so
Yeah.
lucky that the
Like-
FCC has
Oh,
yet to
God.
get full control of the internet. Like they're working on it.
I
They're
hadn't
working
even-
really hard on it.
I hadn't even thought about that point. Like when you have a bandage on or a band-aid and you take it off, it leaves that little bit of sticky residue,
got all that
and then anything you
nasty
touch makes it
shit.
turn a little
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they
brown.
probably have like little red spots and stuff once they
Oh,
start.
yeah.
So then they've got like
Then they just look like
Little
they got
dirty
a bad
circles.
rash.
That is a dirty snatch.
Like what is
yeah.
that
Yeah.
rash?
don't
Yeah.
touch that.
Thanks
Maybe
for,
I think-
thanks for queuing that up.
Dan-
You know what?
Danny looks a little bit caught off
Well, I'm
guard.
like in lieu.
I think
Now
we
this
threw
is
a
the new
curveball at
thing.
him.
In lieu of Bush, we
Yeah,
have
yeah, yeah.
this.
Oh yeah.
We've gone from 70s Euro Bush
Yeah.
to early 2000s. Everything has to be bald.
Yeah.
To now disco ball.
You got to dress it up a little bit.
Futuristic.
Disco.
I'm hearing through Hollywood though that the Bush is coming back.
Is that right?
yeah.
Yeah, I have heard that.
got
So
a good-
watch out.
The Bush is back.
Got a good source, Don?
Like, you mean?
I
I think what you mean by that is Jeb Bush is going to run for
No,
president.
no,
That's
no,
what I
no.
heard too, actually. So yeah.
That could be his campaign slogan, huh?
Because I don't think Bush, full on like 70s Euro Bush, will ever come out.
Whoever's running
That's what they're
against
saying.
Jeb
I just saw
Bush
it.
should say, "Screw Bush, get
Get
vajazzled." We got to find that candidate. There's a
I don't-
candidate out there from
I don't-
Virginia. I bet we could find vajazzled out of Virginia.
I just
You know,
don't think
That's
that Bush
perfect
could ever
VA,
make its way
yeah.
fully back.
I did see that on Entertainment Tonight.
Like even
Don's a
girls
retro
don't.
kind of guy though, so
Yeah.
he's hoping. He's really pushing.
Well,
for
I'm
it.
not saying I'm all bushed out or I enjoyed that being bushed out, but I am saying I did see on ET.
I think
It's coming back, bitches.
I think even girls prefer
How did we get there?
less Bush on their
I
guy.
agree.
I mean,
yeah, I agree with that. Manscaping.
so how could Bush make its way back?
I'm
Now
just-
that we've
I'm
figured
just-
out that all that does
don't kill
is
the messenger.
catch moisture and make smell.
Oh man,
That's all hair
brutal.
does.
it's brutal.
So
stuff.
getting rid of it, I think we need to evolve as humans to where there's no
Hairless.
hair that grows below the neck on anybody.
I thought we already
Oh,
had,
no.
but I guess
like
we're.
guys with a little chest.
Really?
Oh,
What's that?
Atta girl. Atta girl.
What'd you say, Chloe?
Chloe,
She
high
likes
five,
a guy
girl.
with chest hair.
Sexy.
Will's got it figured
Hairy
out. Will Kilduff
legs.
in
Will's
the
got
house.
some chest hair.
Arms.
You want some of that,
There you go.
Chloe?
There it is.
See, yeah, chest hair like that. Not like Austin
Not like wearing a
Powers,
sweater?
Like all over. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you gotta
But
get-
you
What
know, a
about
little
back
something
hair?
to play with. and
What about
like-
back hair?
Less
Less back hair.
back hair. I like leg hair, arm hair, face hair.
See, I would
you know.
prefer that all humans were hairless from the neck to the bottom of their feet.
Well, they engineer dogs that way now, don't they?
Yeah. Cats, you can get those hairless
cats,
dogs.
Cats.
So they
Cats.
could do that with humans, right?
Yeah, I seriously, if I could afford it, I would get all hair lasered off my body.
It's expensive.
I know.
I know.
I know.
I mean,
Is
I've
it?
heard. No, it's
Heard.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Can't imagine it.
I even looked into like some of the stuff you see late, like 2 a.m. Those like laser hair removals that
Yeah.
you can buy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
They're like
those little pens.
$600.
Really?
I was like,
What's it? The Nair? Or what's the? Yeah, the wife saw one on TV too. It's like super.
Yeah.
There's guys. Well, I love the video that they show the infomercial because they just caught like random guys in the middle of the mall that are willing to shave their forearms in public and stuff. They're try it. Go ahead and try it out. All right.
You know the one-
Okay, thanks. And he's got this giant
Just one big
line.
you know the one that's like, you're supposed to be able just to buff away the hair.
Right.
It was as seen on TV
Nair.
forever.
Oh no.
No. It's just this pad.
I mean, they got all kinds of stuff for this.
It's this
Wow.
thing
Like
you
a
hold
whole
in your hand, and
industry
it's this pad,
just
and you're supposed to
devoted
just
your body hair.
you're supposed to work in circles, and it buffs the hair off of your body.
Like
I
a
work
Brillo
in
pad?
circles, but not.
I
like
bought
that.
it. I bought it because I was like, "That's awesome! I can do." It doesn't
You
work
did,
at all.
right.
Yeah.
It doesn't work at all.
You could have just taken duct tape and.
Right? Yeah. It was like sandpaper esque
So
Well, like, try to
where did you
friction it
apply
off.
this?
on my arms. I
on your
tried it
arms?
on my arms to begin. Obviously,
Okay.
Let the
you don't
tattoos
start
out
on
a
your
little
junk,
bit.
Chris.
Okay.
You do not test a product first on your
We
junk.
test all
You have a good
products.
point.
You test
At the
products
junk level.
elsewhere, and then you work to junk. You're like, oh, it didn't hurt on my arm that bad, so I'll move to like my fine belly hair. Okay, that's not that bad. That's close to pube area, and if it doesn't hurt there, then I would move down. There would have been a process. It didn't get past forearm.
Okay.
See. So, Danny, 513's playing Herman's Hideaway this evening.
Yeah.
You guys are coming down
We
there.
are.
So, Chris, what other bands are joining Danny and the crew this evening? What time the doors open? And
Doors are 7. We have Saris, Anatomy of Bad, Red 13.
That's right.
And opener called,
how much are tickets?
what is it, 5 and 10?
Yeah.
$10 cover, half
Yeah.
off coupons.
Yeah.
Nice. Very
Do
nice.
you guys
So,
have a
yeah.
password for tonight?
I don't know.
What's the password for tonight, Chris?
It's Vajazzle.
Vajazzled!
If you say vajazzled,
If
you, should
say
get half price.
vajazzled,
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Or if you show some vajazzling or
You get in
evidence
free.
of
You get in free.
Free.
Absolutely.
As long as it's
Show
not just the
vajazzle.
sticky residue.
Or
I mean, we want to see
piercings.
the
I mean,
disco.
if you got piercings and you've gone that far to commit past
No,
vajazzling
no,
to the
no.
piercing,
Vajazzled only.
We've given out quite a few of those passes, those half offs, and we also on the 513 Facebook page you can get a digital
Oh, you can
version and
print
get
it,
half
yeah.
off, or
Yeah.
Which
print
is
it,
to your phone
or
as
even
a
show.
image.
Can they show their phone, Chris? Is that all right?
Yeah,
at
that's
the door?
fine at the door. Yeah.
Yeah.
So guys, take advantage of that.
Yeah.
So
utilize
it's going to be a
it
good
for
time
sure.
tonight.
You guys come out and see Danny and the rest of the crew of 513 this evening, kicking it at Herman's Hideaway. They're going to be tearing up the stage tonight. Don Miller, thank you so much for coming out as well. We're going to get Danny over here to play us a couple songs, I think, man. And he does have an acoustic project locally as well, Acoustica,
Mhm.
that he gets. We didn't bring the other two, though, but...
Are you full
they're-
back in motion? Baby's had and everything's good?
Yeah. No. I.
Oh,
You
this
know. I
dude's like
Not your baby.
24/7
never
rock and
stopped.
roller.
Yeah. No. Everything's.
Acoustica had.
Acoustica.
Yeah, you guys had to
No,
take a
Tammy
small
had
hiatus
Tammy
because
Tammy had her baby
Yeah.
almost a year ago now. So yeah, she's
Right.
back.
Oh, it's been
she's
that
back
long?
with us. So we're back on Wednesdays.
Nice.
So
you
I got
guys
a
are
couple
still
acoustic
getting out
projects
there.
going. It's been a busy summer.
When does Alma Acoustica has like a set gig on Wednesdays? Where do
Wednesday
you
night,
guys play?
6 o'clock at Hiccups on 80th and Sheridan.
Right.
Yeah. So 6 to 8:30 show.
Right.
are we streaming?
Right now, yeah. I mean, it cut out a couple times.
Oh,
That's good. You know,
At the moment, we are streaming.
nice.
If anybody hasn't given up.
I'm surprised that it didn't shut down. I know we've got like 1 million viewers.
It's
just
been
took
recording,
over the
though.
internet just like that.
Do we
As
crash?
soon as we start,
I
we might
know
have
we're trying
crashed
to
the
stick
site.
Did
to
we?
Brian's
We might have.
itinerary
That's good.
and get this recorded. We have
Imagine
some
that.
movies to review.
I
so-
tell you what, we still got dinner and a movie coming up, but next up we are going to have Danny play us a tune or two. Sound good?
Sounds great.
Thank you guys very much for coming in
Thank
today.
you.
We appreciate it. Don
Thanks,
Miller,
brother.
good to see
All
you.
good-
Danny
good to see
Martinez
both of you
Jr.
guys.
Chloe's
Yeah,
still here,
it's a
kicking it.
pleasure.
Appreciate it. We'll be right back.
Peace.